Another day, another story. The Mirror of Elara, by Wiseville Farm. In the bustling town of Elara, there was a peculiar shop that caught everyone's attention. Its name was Reflections of Life. The shopkeeper, an old woman named Clara, claimed to have a mirror that didn't just show one's reflection but also revealed the depths of one's soul. Tom, a young, ambitious lad always on the move, heard of this mirror and laughed. What nonsense! A mirror that shows the soul, he'd scoff. However, one evening, curiosity got the better of him. He walked into Clara's dimly lit shop, with its scent of ancient wood and lavender. "I've come to see this magical mirror," Tom declared with a smirk. Clara led him to a grand, ornate mirror at the back. "Look deep, young man," she instructed, "but be prepared, for the unexamined life is not worth living." Tom rolled his eyes but humored her. As he stared into the mirror, it began to cloud over. He saw himself as a child, laughing, playing, dreaming of adventures. The vision shifted to him as a teenager, where he exchanged those dreams for money and ambition, often at the cost of friendships and love. The reflection continued to morph, showing Tom in the future. Older, wealthy, surrounded by luxury, but utterly alone, void of laughter or companionship. Tom staggered back, his face pale. "What is this? A trick?" Clara replied, "The mirror only reveals the truth. You've been so focused on success that you've neglected to examine the cost of your choices." "I don't want that future," Tom whispered, panic evident in his eyes. Clara smiled gently, "Then reflect upon your life and change your path." In the days that followed, Tom did just that. He remembered his old dreams, passions, and relationships he'd neglected. He reconnected with friends, started painting again, and even began planning a world adventure, something he'd always dreamt of as a child. Years later, Tom returned to the shop, hoping to thank Clara, but the shop was empty. In its place stood a small park with children playing and a plaque that read, "Dedicated to Clara, the woman who reminded us that a life worth living is one worth examining." Tom smiled, realizing that the town of Elara had been transformed, much like him. The mirror wasn't magical. It was a tool, pushing its viewers to pause, reflect, and truly examine the life they were leading. And in doing so, it had shown them, and Tom, the path to a life worth living. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.